Three of the world's most extreme athletes are about to start the journey of a lifetime. Traveling around the world, motivated by one equal goal. They will fly by spectacular landmarks, under bridges and jump buildings in the Far East. Experiencing extreme conditions and amazing landscapes, they will discover that things don't always work out the way they want.
I honestly don't think we should argue about this.
They will test their friendship, explore new cultures, and experience all sides of life, all in the search of the perfect flight.
A 27-year-old High Wycombe man has been killed in a base jump.
Whistler is in mourning tonight after the death of a superstar that many considered a hometown hero.
The body of 49-year-old was found on Saturday near what's known as
the big progression of the sport has also caused fatalities, and that is what is really sad, and it's a big downside of our world.
Well, 2 years ago, I was flying with one of my friends and I actually filmed him going in. He impacted in the trees.
What happens is that we are doing what is almost an inhuman sport, because we are flying very close to the ground in a speed of 50 meters per second. And we cannot afford any mistakes.
Well, it almost destroyed me, honestly, because that was the first time I was there filming. I was filming him, so I actually saw the accident. That was a very close friend of mine. So it was really, really hard to cope with.
You only get to train 1 minute a day. That's not good enough, to train 1 minute a day to put yourself in that kind of risk. So I decided, I think it was early August last year, that I have to get up my airtime. I have to be up on 10 times as much as I've ever had. And that's the way I'm going to become a safer base jumper.
Due to the many fatalities in the sport, the guys are now in Voss, Norway, to train and become better wingsuit pilots. They have realized that the only way for them to reduce potential accidents is to train more in safer environments, like skydiving. The main goal for their stay here is to attempt a new line in Gudvangen, a stunning mountain that is well known in the wingsuit community.
Okay. Vamos, vamos. Vamos, vamos.
Now, we're gonna pack up our stuff.
We're in the Gudvangen Valley in Norway. That's a beautiful place near Voss. We came here for training, jumping. Close by, we have the cliffs right there in Gudvangen. We have the drop zone and we have the wind tunnel. The more time we use practicing, the less chances we have to make a bad mistake, or the more chances we have to correct the mistakes if we do a mistake.
This is not a day for wingsuit. It is way too hot. I'm sweating like a pig.
This is a day for being in the mountain.
It is practice day. The jump they're going to attempt later from the Gudvangen cliff requires them to fly close together, and therefore several skydiving jumps needs to be done to get their confidence up. Espen is testing a brand new suit, so this practice session is particularly important.
It's gonna be good. Just get some free fall again. by far the most fucked up jump I ever had. Like, what happened there?
But it was the weirdest thing. To turn and fly and work with this suit, it's just, I don't get it. I feel like a new beginner. This wingsuit is far away from sucking. It has a lot of potential. It's just, I have no idea how to fly it.
The guys do several training jumps throughout the week, and Espen starts to get his confidence back. Now, the guys are ready to go through with what can potentially be the most breathtaking and scenic jumps Norway has to offer, the Gudvangen Cliff.
This jump, this place is far more chaotic when it comes to terrain and the features that we fly on than what we're used to in Norway. This is way more challenging. Things are appearing much faster. There's been several accidents in this area. And this is a mindfuck. This is something that we really feel when we're right there and are about to do a proximity flight.
The technical part with this specific jump is that we have to fly as high as possible to get to the point where we can be low and aggressive. And of course this place is our backyard, our home country, so it's definitely one of those places we don't want to fuck up.
It's a really long and nice hike, and none of us was really talking. You know, we were silent. You could really see that everybody was, walking there, visualizing the jump, mentally prepared themselves for this three-way proximity flight.
We have to mentally prepare ourselves for the jump, and the best way to do that is actually by just fading out, being in your own little world.
Although the guys have jumped from these mountains before, the tension in the group is high. They've chosen a very challenging line, but after several training jumps, they feel prepared. This might just be the flight of the season.
At the top, Yuki is truly fired up. I can see that his confidence is back. It hadn't been there for a while, but now he's back. He's confident with his suit, and he's ready to really charge down that line, and he's going to charge hard.
Like, we go out and then we go around the corner on the slope, like carve around it, try to stay as tight as possible in the terrain.
And fly more into the terrain up there. So it's a performance flight.
Yeah.
Really performance flight. But that's fine.
To be flying.
Oh yeah,
flat
the whole way until...
flat?
I'm asking, do you know?
I don't know.
It's flat, yes, it's flat.
Okay, should we gear up, boys?
Yeah.
I'm looking at my pulse watch, and I got 150. It's high. My heart is beating. My pulse is high. I know that I'm nervous. This is quite serious. And I know that I have to do well because Yuki's going to charge. I have to be on him. I cannot be far behind. I need to be really onto him down that line to get the shots we want and to nail that line the way we want to.
Ludo, ready? Ready. Okay. So, 3, 2, 1.
In the next episode of The Perfect Flight, the guys are in Bangkok to jump the tallest building in Thailand.
You stoked, man?
Yep.
But not everything goes according to plan.